Hello. Hello all. I hope you can hear us, that you can see us very good. If not, let us know in the chat. I'm Vali. I'm the product manager of the game. And I have the pleasure to introduce Arno, who is the producer of the game.
Hello, nice to meet you all and welcome again on this Twitch today.
Now I know that you've been waiting for Modern Combat 5 Blackout for a while now, and I know that most of you are very excited to see how the game looks and how the game plays. So since we are a little bit in your depth, we're just going to get straight to playing the game. We will be showing you the first chapters of the single player campaign. We will also try to give you as many general information about the game as possible, and we will also try to answer your questions as we go. We will have 2 or 3 question and answers sessions, but we will also pick up questions as we go, and we'll try to give you all the information you need. So, Arno.
Yeah, we can go with full screen video. Just to talk about this is the introduction of the game, and there was, as you know, I think if you played the Modern Combat 3 and 4, you know that the world is quite unstable and there are many organizations that are trying to take advantage of this. And here is Venice, as you can see on the screen, and there's a chemical attack on Venice, and we are sent there to investigate and be sure that nothing too bad really happens. So the city is completely locked out. There's just you and the terrorists in there, and that's what we are going to show now.
And the world is secure again?
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
I'm working
after you go there. So for many of you that have watched us and maybe looked at the demos we've made last year at E3, this mission maybe seems a little bit familiar. Actually, we've made some changes to it. Actually, this first part is a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
We've just made the whole mission much tighter and much more dynamic.
Yep.
You can see the cool water effects, the cool scattering effects here, and this gorgeous room with the light coming in from the windows or from the walls that are broken down. So you'll have this. In many of the missions, you will have some support allies, like you have here.
Yes, it's something that we had in the previous Modern Combat, but now they have a real use. If you happen to fall down during a fight, they have one ability to
revive you.
Yeah, make you come back to fight.
But
only once per level. And you mentioned
and they actually do provide the supporting firepower.
Of course. We are not just following you.
So as you can see, this very nice setup here. It is a little bit changed from last time, and you can see that we also made some gameplay changes. This boat wasn't in the last time we showed the mission.
Yes, it's something we've worked on a lot. If you know Modern Combat and you really like the gameplay, etc., you can have your way of playing. You can have all your buttons to manually control everything. If you're a new player and you prefer to have something more accessible, more straight to the point, you can choose to have more automatic controls. For example, here I don't have a run button. I just push the D-pad a lot and it will automatically run. And you can have the same thing with other features like the crouch here. you can also decide not to have a button to crouch, but to just go behind the cover and release the D-pad, and it will crouch automatically. We have a few features with our controls that are working that way. It's really fun to test.
I'm not sure if people can. I mean, they cannot see the sprint button because there's our video, but it should be. Yeah, it should be anyway, under
I don't have it for now because I'm in auto sprint.
Exactly, but if you decide to have it, it will be under the fire button.
Under the fire button. And of course you can customize your HUD. If you want it to be in the middle of the screen, you can put it there.
Yeah. So a lot of customization in terms of controls, and actually a lot of customization in terms of everything.
Yes.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, that's a big point for us. We really want people to play as they want to, as they like to.
Yeah. So here's a cool scene.
Yeah.
So maybe now we can talk a little bit about the design of the mission, about the gameplay, which is much more alert.
Yeah. There's something with the server.
So what we've done with these missions, we really made them a little bit shorter. So they're actually a bit different from the ones of MC4.
Yes. We really liked our previous missions in MC3 and MC4, but we also were aware that they were too long. Sometimes 10 minutes, sometimes even 15 or 20 minutes. So we really wanted to go more intense and to have more fun, to be more dynamic,
exactly.
To be less bored. So it's really something that we can see in the first level. Because you start underwater, then you have some normal gameplay, walking by in Venice, then you have this boat sequence, and in just a few minutes you see tons of things, and then you come back to the menu and you follow with what you want.
Yeah.
Actually,
so
that's
this is the first mission you saw was a really a good description. A very good description for all the missions in the single player campaign. All of them are very alert. All of them are put you in different gameplay situations. So you're going to switch from normal gameplay, shooting your weapons, and through you'll switch to some quick time events where you have to just swipe the screen and do some melee kills. Then you will switch to a machine gun. You will find yourself in different nice situation. Firing a machine gun in a helicopter, in a car. You'll see when the game gets out. That
yeah. Okay, so I'm back in the game. We are back in the menus now. You couldn't see the end of the first level then, but. You'll see that directly on your device.
Yeah.
Yesterday in the previous Twitch sessions I died there, so actually I'm glad I didn't have to do it again. Maybe we can say a few things about the menu before going to the second missions.
Yeah.
As you can see, I'm back to the main menu. If in the bottom right of the screen behind us for now there's a play button. Yeah. If I hit it, I will go on the map. Here it's Tokyo, here is Venice, what we were doing before. You can notice in the bottom of the screen that there's a chat, which is really new for Modern Combat. There's a global chat and there's a squad chat. So we really wanted the players to be able to communicate more, to find people to play with more easily. You also notice the squad in the top, so we'll talk about that a bit later, but it's something big coming. And let me show you a bit the loadout that are in the bottom left of the screen. If I hit them, you can see the different loadout slots on the left that are unlocked when you progress in the game. And so here I'm on the first one, and on the right side I can define if this loadout, what class it is, what weapon do I carry, etc. Here I'm a recon, so basically a class is how you define the main weapon that you want to fight with and the kind of skills that you carry with you. The recon is a light character. You have SMG weapons, so light rifle.
You're much more mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're a recon.
Yeah. There's the sniper.
Yeah. We have 4 classes.
Yeah. There's the assault and the heavy. For each class, maybe we can review all of them later, but you can notice in the screen that not only you define the type of weapon that you can carry, but there are also some skills in the bottom, like this first one that is yellow-orange. It's to carry more grenades, and the more I go, the more I play, the more skill points I will have, and I can really specialize the way I want to play. And it's a big difference with the previous Modern Combat, because we already had some specializations, but that was only for the multiplayer.
Yeah.
Now you can really
use your class.
Yeah, have your own character, but not only for multiplayer, but also for the single player. And there's a real fun and a real purpose in replaying the game, the missions with another class, with another loadout.
We'll talk about we've called this unified progression. We'll talk about it a little bit later.
Yeah.
After we play another mission. What I wanted to add is that those skills that each class has, most of them are passive, but we also have some active ones.
Yeah. And yeah, we won't go much in detail here, because of course with the class, out of the character itself, you need to select your main weapon, your secondary weapon, to manage the attachments that you put on them, and of course the type of grenade that you want to use to fight with.
Okay, so some people are asking us on what platform we are playing. We're playing on iPhone 5S.
5S today, and maybe we can talk about the platform in general.
In general, yeah. So the game will be available on iOS, on Android, and on Windows phones. So everybody will get to play the game. The game will be everybody will get to enjoy it.
Okay, maybe I can start the second mission. And
yeah,
then we,
sure. Somebody's also, since we've been talking about platforms and availability, somebody is asking if the game will be available for iPad 2. So the game on iOS devices, the game will play on iPhone 4S and higher, yes, on iPad 2 and higher, and on iPod Touch 5 and higher if it will get out.
Yes.
For Android devices, we don't know yet, but we will try to support as many as possible. But we do have to consider the fact that the game really uses a lot of power. I mean,
yeah. As usual, we try to have as many devices as we can, but we'll display the full Android list as soon as we have it. I also see Duesibs talking about Gameloft Live. Yes, you won't need Gameloft Live. You log with Facebook or you log with Game Center.
Yeah. Somebody is complaining about the crosshair.
About the crosshair?
Yeah, so he doesn't like it.
Okay, so please, crosshair, give us more detail about what you don't like here, and I'll do my best to answer. Yeah. Okay, so this is roughly 1 month after Venice. You're waking up in what appears to be an hospital, but it's actually a temple that is changed into an emergency hospital. And as I said before, many organizations are trying to take advantage of chaos that is generated. So this is one of these situations. You have to get out of the hospital and to get rid of these guys before you can resume real mission.
Yeah. So you can see these guys are quite the bad guys.
Yeah.
And they are terrorizing the city. So here's another example of some very cool things that happen during the missions. So you don't really only advance in the mission and just shoot guys. You are always encountering explosions. You're always encountering.
Yes. We wanted the world to be a bit more alive, and so it's always fun to
get the interact. I mean, to just feel the medium interact.
Yes.
When you're
and to really see the impact of your bullets, etc.
Exactly.
For example, even if in details, if I shoot at this glass, it will break completely. So there are lots of small details like that, but when you play, you really enjoy it. I'm gonna take a few SMG rifles here just to show the differences.
Yeah, so you can pick up weapons that are dropped.
Yeah, you start a mission with your loadouts, but of course in the mission you can also take the other weapons that are on the ground. And here I have some light rifles, some SMG, so they are very fast to shoot, not that powerful, but very stable. So in these early levels, it's quite efficient because the guys don't have big armors, etc.
Some people are asking about the game running on iOS or on iOS. Software, so the game will only be playable on iOS 7.
Yes.
So it won't run on lower.
No, you need to update your firmware to have at least 7.0. It's the minimum.
Yeah.
When you finish a mission, you can see that there are a few objectives with stars and experience gauge in the bottom. The experience will allow you to unlock more stuff. Here you have all the medals, so kind of small achievements that you made in the level, and then you can see what you've unlocked or what's about to be unlocked, like this grip that is almost maxed, this weapon as well, etc.
So so since we talked about this, since you've seen the certain attachments and weapons being unlocked or ready to be unlocked, maybe now we can talk about the unified progression a little bit.
Yes,
a very cool thing that we've done, and maybe you know or already know about it because we have talked about it a little bit in the media, is the fact that MC5 will feature this unified progression, which means that both single-player missions and multiplayer matches provide you with experience points, so with which you can use to level up your character, which you can see here. Yeah. Which is a very great thing because now everything you play has a real impact and brings you clear advantages in comparison with the previous games in which only the multiplayer had an impact on your class.
Yeah. As you saw, I went in the loadout just now because I unlocked new elements. So I put one skill point in a new skill for my character, and I also added a scope to my weapon. So what you were used to do in multiplayer, you can do it for the entire game. And when we talk about unified flow, it's not only this character, but it's really the entire mission progression. For example, if I go to a locked chapter, so here it's the Piazza San Marco in Venice, you can learn about how to unlock this. So in the bottom, you know that you have to make the 8 previous campaign missions, and you can also play either the side missions, so the Spec Ops missions, or the multiplayer missions. And if I come back before, you can see that there are a few Spec Ops missions, so we'll show them after. They are very fun, short,
intense.
Yeah, intense, very like instant fun missions with one objective. And you can also notice the multiplayer entry here, and it will, for example, here it's a capture of a flag, here it's a VIP, free for all, and there are always some objectives with that, like you have to do some free explosive kills, some melee kills, etc. So you really can progress the way you want. You play the campaign, and if you want to play the Spec Ops to unlock the next, you can. If you want to unlock with multiplayer, you can. If you want with both, it's great, etc. Of course, it's also accessible from here. Here you have a multiplayer entry with everything that is accessible in one time. Okay, I think we can start the rest, or you want to talk about online now?
About online, about the game being online.
I'll just start the second mission and.
Let's play maybe East, and then maybe we can answer some other questions. People want to see a knife kill, so maybe we can show that.
I'll do my best for that.
We've tried that yesterday, but we've only thought about that when we played one of the a bit harder missions.
Yeah.
So we didn't get to get that knife kill because there was a guy shooting with an RPG at us.
Yeah, not the best situation
to do it.
To melee kill.
Yeah. And people are asking if we will have the full graphics on iPad 3. If the game will.
Well, yeah. If you want the best performance, you will prefer to have a bigger iPad, like the iPad 4 or the iPad Air. But yeah, of course, the game will still be very good looking on iPad 3.
There's another question: which studio has developed the game? The game is developed by Gameloft Bucharest,
yes,
which is the studio where I come from. These guys are a very talented team. They've worked for Nova. I'm sure you know it. So you're on very good hands. There are a lot of people who know FPS games and know exactly what to do to make a really fun game.
Yes.
Stay close,
Just killing.
Just concentrated on killing the guys. Okay. Yeah, so people are, yeah. The knife looks amazing.
Yes, I succeeded directly after a request.
Yeah, so again, you saw that this bit of action right here. So you while advancing in the mission and you know, doing your stuff and killing the bad guys, you fell down from a floor.
Yes.
So this is again the kind of fast action that defines the single player campaign.
We want the player to be surprised from time to time. We don't want him to always know, okay, there's a corridor, okay, I need to go there.
And I need to kill that guy, and so on.
And this is also this kind of situation where you have to use a drone that did not exist before in Modern Combat. And it will allow me to scan the room, and here you can see that I don't really see something, but thanks to the drone I can see people behind the walls, and since they are just light walls, I can
shoot through
them. I can shoot completely through them, and again you can see the damage on the environment that
yeah, so
I really like.
You cannot, you don't only shoot and you know, get your fun from shooting from the doors. You can also kill enemies behind those doors.
Yeah.
Venice. Here.
So you can see here that we have the gas tanks, which you can shoot for an area of effect damage.
Yes.
Which is also pretty nice. I'm sure you guys like it.
Very effective.
Very effective. And very rewarding. You know, every time you shoot that gas tank and 2 or 3 enemies are dead, you always get that you know, nice feeling.
Yeah.
That you've done your work for the day. some people want to see grenades. So
I saw one. I threw one through one wall already, so I'm not sure I have one now, but I'll show another one quite soon.
We're clear. Let's go.
Okay, gold. So I have the 3 stars here.
yeah, 3
Cool.
stars.
There are people talking about the release date, like Andy.
Yeah, Andy.
Yeah.
Yes, this is kind of the main question that we've got, and everybody's is asking us about it. So what we can say at the moment, while we don't have an exact day and month for you, we can now say that the game is coming this summer. We're still the game is still in development. As you've seen, this one is a
Yes.
development build. So we're still polishing the game. We're still making the final touches. We will have more details for you at E3. So it's definitely you definitely won't have to wait until the autumn or the Christmas to get the game. You will play it this summer. It will be a good summer. The summer of 2014 when MC5
It's
is
coming.
released.
It's coming in summer. Summer is soon. It's coming soon. So
you'll be playing the game at the beach
yeah,
under the umbrella.
and we are working out to finish the game. We want it to be polished and to be released as soon as possible. And what I have here, what I'm showing today, is not a gold version. That's why we mentioned. That's what we mentioned before. So we hope you appreciate what we are showing already today. Okay, we are back on the menu. I'm just checking what the new stuff that I have. I wanted to make a Spec Ops mission now, and maybe we can also talk about being online, etc.
Exactly, yeah, because people are really asking about that. So the game, yes, it is online, but we've done that because the online connection really really adds some very nice. Really gives some very nice advantages. One of them is I'm sure if you've played Modern Combat 4, you know that there are a lot of cheaters.
Yeah.
So the multiplayer is full of people who cheat and really spoil the experience that we want to provide. So basically they ruin the game for you.
Yes. As you saw before, we wanted to unify completely your profile and your character, what you're doing in multiplayer, what you're doing in the single campaign, is all merged into one character. So we did not want to have one people who don't care about other, who can have infinite grenades or I don't know what,
Exactly.
to come in multiplayer and bother other games, other players. So for us, it's really logical with our design to merge everything. So we need online to have this. It's a very good protection against the cheaters. It's also, we want as you saw, there's a chat, etc. So we really want to be constantly connected, to be very social.
Yeah.
And with our future updates, we'll go even more social. And the last point, I also saw someone talking about that, about if there's a cloud saving, etc.
Yeah.
So this is also why we are online. It's because, yes, there is a cloud saving. If you have an iPhone 5S for now, and if you have an iPad, you can completely play with your 5S during the day, and when you're home on your iPad, you just log with Facebook or Game Center, and you can resume your game directly with your same loadout, your same progression. So it has lots of advantages, and that's why we are making that today.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people asking for a slimmer crosshair.
Okay.
Maybe you can do that, something about that.
We can talk about that with the team, definitely, yes.
Yeah. So you've seen that we really listened to your requests. We've added the chat, which all of you requested for Modern Combat 4.
Yeah.
The chat is in Modern Combat 5, so we're really listening to you and really take steps to make the games better and more closer to what you really want.
Yes, and we also take advantage of such a session today to see your comments and address a few things if we can, if it's relevant for us, etc.
Yeah.
There was also a comment. I didn't see the name, but he was asking if there were some currency in the game.
Currency in the game.
Currency. There is no currency in the game. We announced yesterday. You announced yesterday that the game was not freemium. So it's not a free-to-play game. There is no currency. You unlock the elements as you progress.
Yeah. So everything is available for everybody. You only have to play to get the things that you want.
Yes.
So yesterday we've announced that the game is not freemium, but today we can take it a step further and we can say that the game is not freemium, but actually we don't have any in-app purchases.
No, we don't. So
everything that you need to do to get a better weapon, you just have to play the game and advance by playing the single-player campaign, the multiplayer matches, and I think that's something that you will really like.
Yeah, well, actually, we are already having some reactions, like Jay, who seems to be happy that we are not freemium.
Yeah.
So, good news for you. I'm just starting the sniping mission. So this is a Spec Ops mission. You can see the objectives in the bottom. I'll just pause to see them more in detail. So I have to cover a guy that is on the ground. I'm with the sniper from the top of a building. And then there are side objectives to be very accurate, to make some headshots, etc. So I'll try to show that. It's really a mode that is designed, the Spec Ops, to be fun and very short. You just go there, you try to do your best to have all the objectives, and then you come back to campaign, or you do some others. You can see with your friends who's the better at that, etc.
Yeah, but you start the mission, you get your adrenaline rush, but you also, at the end of it, you also get experience.
Yeah, so of course.
Everything, all the fun that you get from these very short missions and very alert missions also translate into experience points, and that help you upgrade your character.
Yes, and you just saw here a new feature that we have, which is a bullet shot. I'll try to show you again.
Bullet control.
Yeah, it's really fun, and in this kind of mod we can introduce it directly, while in the campaign it comes a lot later.
Yeah.
So there are lots of small surprises like that when you play the game.
So it does have a cooldown, but you'll be able to use it.
Yeah. Like now it's the third one I used.
Yeah, so maybe you can control a little bit the bullet,
yeah.
so they can see the bullet. You can really steer it to the right and to the left for that.
And I'm aiming at the bottom of the screen because some guy was asking if we could see our feet. We don't see our feet when we look down.
Strange request.
Now some FPS fans
want to see their feet.
Yeah, want to see their feet when we look back. So maybe we'll have that.
Yeah. Okay.
In an update.
Slimmer crosshair and see your feet. It's for the updates.
Yeah, I compromise the feet.
You
now.
Want to see something in particular
team,
in your feet? I mean, do you want to see slippers or boots or what?
Slippers.
Just tell us what you want to see, and we'll do it.
Okay, at least I had a good score on that mission.
Yeah.
Okay, do we have some questions or do we
have a lot of questions. Let me just
okay.
I just don't know which one we've already asked. So we have a question about controller compatibility. So we've talked about this a little bit. While we're at this point, we're really analyzing, the time frame and if we can really put this into the game at release. So what we can say at this moment is that if we won't have this controller compatibility at launch, we will definitely have it in the updates.
Yes, it's something that we want. We already made a few experiences with controllers in the past on the previous Modern Combat. So here it's also something we want. As soon as the emergency of the first gold is gone, we'll come to work on all the controllers.
Yeah, and adding the boots.
Yeah.
Okay. Another question is about the release on each of the platforms. So the iOS and the Android will be released at the same time.
That's our objective. Yes.
That's our objective. So and the Windows Phone version will come a little bit later.
I don't have a precise date for the Windows Phone. Our objective is always to have ideally all the platforms in the same times or with the smallest delay possible.
So, the plan that we have is to release the iOS and the Android at the same time and have the Windows Phone version as close as possible.
I think so, yes. There are lots of comments about Killcam, XD Player, and some Olegola. Yeah, they're talking about Killcam. Killcam, there are fewer Killcam shots in the single part, but we still have, of course, the Killcam in the multiplayer part to show who's killing you, what's his name, what's his HP left, etc. So yes, it's still part of the game.
Yeah. Some people are asking about the reload animation, if it's the same.
Yeah, I see lots of comments, Phil Scop and other people. Reload animations, well, basically we still use the same engine in Gameloft, so we improve it from a version to another one. So it allows us to do lots of more and improved elements. In terms of animation, it's the same thing. We have the same basics, the same basis, and we improve it for each episode. So it's not exactly the same. It's not a remade one from scratch. Yeah, it's better, and I think we'll still. Again, our objective is always to improve what we can. So. Maybe we can still improve this for the goal, for the updates, etc.
Yeah. Somebody is asking if we will have playable female models in the characters. So
playable, sorry?
If we will have female models.
No, not as playable characters.
Yeah, but we will have a female character in the...
There are female characters in the game. You already saw 2 in this presentation.
Yeah.
There's Rue, who's helping us, and Miku, the nurse in the hospital. So yes, they are definitely...
Drew has a little bit of a more important role in the whole campaign than...
Yeah.
And since we are here talking about a bit about the characters and the story, if some of you are wondering if the story of Modern Combat 5 is tied to the one of Modern Combat 4, we can say that while Modern Combat 5 has its own story arc, it does have some ties with the story of the previous title, and we can say that you will be glad to see some of your the characters that you like.
Yes,
from the previous titles.
Do we have any? There are questions about camos and question about voice chat. Camos for now, I don't think we'll have them for the first goal, for the first release, but it's something that I personally like, so I want them in the game as soon as possible. I don't have a date for now. In terms of voice chat, there's also talking about the size.
Yeah.
Okay. In terms of voice chat, no, we don't have a voice chat. It's something that we had in Modern Combat 4, but it was not very widely used by the players, and we were not completely satisfied with the quality. So it's something that we like. it's something that I like a lot, for example. But we want it to be really flawless and to be more efficient than it was before putting in the game again.
But we do have the text chat, which is
in my opinion, the test chat is a big breakthrough in the license, because you're really able to talk, to communicate with your squad and with all the players much more than before.
Yeah, this is kind of these features are tied between them, because we were talking about squads and we're talking about chat right now. The whole game is really. We will talk more about this, about the squads, yes. And the game is really offers you a lot. Will be offering you a lot of tactical options, and you really need the chat to coordinate with your yes. friends and with the players that you play with. You will need to, I don't know, pick your classes. You will need to maybe establish a strategy. So all these features are really tied together. The chat helps you better play in multiplayer. We'll be talking about the squads and what squads are about a little bit later.
Yeah, and Hugues, if you can just come back to full screen. In terms of communication, we also made it a lot more simpler. So we don't see the display, please. Okay, so here in the top right of the screen, you can see the Gameloft logo, and you can notice that the forum is now directly accessible as well. So if I hit, there's directly a browser that is directly in the game, and you will load the menu. The forum, so here it's MC4 because we still don't have the MC5 one, but of course it will be MC5. So we really wanted the player to find the information he wants directly in the chat or in the forum. Everything is inside the game, so it's really cool. And there was also a question about the size before, so indeed we can say a few words about that. We want the first size on the store to be very light, so indeed it will be around 800 megs to 900 megs, so it's really lighter than before. And once you install and start playing, you start playing Venice in Tokyo, so what we are seeing today, the game will download the next chapter while you're in the menu like now, so you don't even notice that it's downloading. And it's a cool feature because it doesn't take ages to download, and then if you keep on playing the campaign, if you unlock new chapters, then you'll download little by little, and in the end the total installed size on the device we aim at being smaller than MC4. So yep. We've really optimized our engine to be able to do that.
Okay. I think we've been talking for a while now, so maybe we should just play something.
I'll try maybe another Spec Ops mission about a bomb defusal. Yeah. There was a guy asking about Gameloft Live again, yeah. Jing Dong. So no, Gameloft Live is no longer needed. You just have to log with Facebook or Game Center, and it's okay for the iOS.
We are still getting some questions about the guns and the pistols, so maybe we can go back to the armory a little bit later and show them again. And they are asking if the gun names are real or there are.
It's the same logics with MC4 and the previous game. So no, we have our own system of naming.
Yeah. So the guns are actually made by us, by the guys that work in the who made the 3D meshes.
The high-res meshes.
Yeah. So everything is done internally, and the names are ours. I
just took a shotgun to be a bit different than the previous.
Yeah. So we've played you've played the recon, and now you're playing the. So you're.
I think I was on with an assault class before, and now I'm with a recon class.
Okay.
But I started with a light rifle, and I took this one on the ground. Okay.
Did you just throw the
Yeah,
grenade, or
the
you
grenade,
throw back the grenade? Because you
no,
can
no.
also,
Yeah,
if a character throws a grenade, you can also throw it back.
Indeed, but this one was my grenade. Okay, so I use the drone, and I can locate where you see the transparency. So I know that the bomb is in this case, and without the drone, you can't know that. So this is again just to illustrate what the Spec Ops mission is. You really have one objective, and it's a short mission, and you still unlock
stuff
and progress in the game by doing so. Kevolo is asking if it will lag on iPad 3. No, well, our objective is not that the game lags, so we are doing our best, so it's not the case. Russia, do we have any more questions, or I can show some other content?
Maybe we can show the guns, because some of them. They wanted to see the pistols, but
okay.
we've already talked about. So maybe just go very quickly.
Yeah, well, actually they are still locked in my game for now, so I can show them, but I won't be able to play with them for now. You can see that we have 5 pistols, and
maybe you can see you can show them. Yeah, this is the biggest and the most powerful one.
Yeah, you have the classical light and fast ones, and then the more big caliber ones. And as for the main weapon, you can customize your pistol. You can add a scope, you can add a muzzle, etc.
I'm not sure. Have we talked about weapon customization? I'm not sure if we did that.
I quickly showed it when we were talking about the classes,
okay.
And we can come back in detail after. But this, I think that the players already know how it works, because we already had that in the previous episodes.
Yeah. So, but to really make a sum up, you can really customize your weapon on various fronts, the same as with your pistols. You can choose a certain muzzle, you can choose a certain scope, you can really make the best weapon that you want.
Yeah. And as in the Twitch yesterday, I used the debug, the dev menu to unlock everything, etc. So, of course, this will not be in the final version. You'll have to unlock everything yourself.
You'll have to really work, guys.
Yeah. Do I start this mission, or do we still have some questions now?
I think we've kind of answered the questions that.
Okay, so we'll have the last questions after this. This is just to show a new environment. So it's not the temple in Venice, in Tokyo. It's not Venice. It's really something new that we've started to show only on Twitch. So yesterday and today. This is when you are in Tokyo. You already saw the temple, but you'll also be in the very downtown of Tokyo with cool buildings, lots of light. But you'll also go in some deeper places, more poor districts with very narrow streets, and that's what we are showing now.
Yeah.
We don't want to spoil all the story, but in the mission before, you end up quite wounded. You're a bit trapped, and you have to defend your position. So this is where this level starts. I will be on the ground. I will have a blurry vision, yeah. And I have to defend the stuff.
Yeah, so don't worry if you don't see the background here. It's just because you are wounded. And you can see how cool it is. You're really crawling backwards, yeah, and defending your position, and Arno is getting quite some damage. Okay. So you've seen that cool explosion in the back. The cars are really interactive elements here. Yeah. So if you shoot them, they explode and do damage.
You can use them as a cover.
Yeah, maybe not die right now.
It was on purpose to be revived, to illustrate.
Yeah. But we've already done that. So you can see the car is ready, it's about to blow up.
You can use everything as a cover, but also be aware that your cover can explode or can be destructive.
Yeah. So it goes both ways. Don't get caught near a car that is about to explode. And you can see how all the shootings and all the lights are really reflecting around the environment, and it all looks very great.
I will show that as soon as the fight is over. Yeah, here we can see some reflections, and we will see them even better after. And you can also notice that in the first mission it was very fast to kill someone. Here people have better armors, and with my light gun it's harder to kill them. So
you really need to
either you have a bigger weapon or you upgrade your class, your recon class, to be more efficient. It's really depending on what you prefer to play.
And as you play, you can see that you get certain achievements in the upper part of.
Yes, that's the unlocks, the achievements that you will see in the end of the mission. And I should have taken a new gun on the floor because I'm out of ammo, so I'll do that with the gun.
Maybe now is the time. Did you do a knife kill?
No, I'll try to.
So here you can see again the water on the streets and how nice everything looks.
Yeah. Yeah, with the smoke, with the rain, with the reflection on the ground, there's really tons of effect. Just trying not to die now. Playing this level with just cautious. A gun is not the most easiest thing. Keep calm and play MC5.
And you've seen that very cool lightning there.
Yeah,
and keep calm.
So many colors on the ground. Everything is dynamic, everything. It's not fake. Oof.
Did you get that RPG in your face?
Yeah.
Cool.
The rocket.
It takes some skills to get that RPG right in your face. So.
Okay, maybe I can show it again, or we make something else. I don't know, as you want.
Yeah, so people are asking if there is a specific weapon for each mission, if there is a recommended weapon, or you can choose whatever weapon you like.
Well, you no longer start with the official weapon as in the previous Modern Combat. Now you start with your loadout, so with what you decide. And we also don't recommend one weapon. Basically, you can start with everything you want. If it's some narrow streets and some short engagement fight, you may not want to go there with a sniper, but still, if you go with a sniper, you can decide not to use the scope and just straight shoot at people and kill that way. So
or use your pistol
or use the pistol. So everything can be possible.
Yeah. Another question: where is the radar? Somebody's asking about the radar.
The radar, you'll see that in multiplayer, how the new map looks and how you can expand it. Yeah. We won't show the full multiplayer today. There are lots of big stuff to announce with the multiplayer, but we have a new map and you'll be able to see that. And that is interesting, is asking about knife. I already performed a knife skill before. I'll try to make a new one now. I'll do my best. Yes, there are lots of level up. Andy, there are level ups and there are some ranks, etc.
Veteran prestige. Open GL.
Bullet control. Yeah, bed is asking about bullet control in multiplayer. No, it's not. The bullet control that you saw earlier in the Spec Ops mission will be in Spec Ops missions and some campaign mission in very specific places.
Yeah, it would have been kind of unfair to have it in the multiplayer.
Yeah, maybe. Graphic engines, we talked about that. It's our homemade graphics engine. It's the engine we were already working on the previous Modern Combat and Nova, and for each episode we improve it, so it's always at the top quality when it's out on the store.
Yeah, you can see that at least the graphics look better and better.
Yes.
The gameplay features are new, and so there are clear changes from one installment to another. So it's really clear how you guys are adapting this engine that we have.
Yes. There was a guy, Sanget, I don't really know how to say your name, but asking about easy difficulty modes, etc. We no longer have difficulty modes because it was not completely logical with progression, so there is no difficulty mode. The more you go in the campaign, the more difficult it will be. And as you saw, I was just going a bit deeper in the campaign with just my light weapon that was not customized, and it was really harder. I didn't have enough ammo, etc.
Okay, so since we're here, you can see in the right top part of the menu that we have an events part. We haven't talked about that, so maybe we can tell you guys some more details about it. The events are limited time events. There are precise objectives on them. There are solo time limited events and also squad time limited events. If you complete these objectives, you will get rewards, experience. So this is another cool way to another cool feature in the game, which will provide you with additional rewards.
Yeah, and so Ailes is talking, is giving more details about this question about the graphics engine, talking about Avoc that we had in MC4. We no longer use Avoc. Avoc was not our graphic engine actually. It was the engine that we use for the physics, for people falling in collisions and people falling in a realistic way. That's what we call the ragdoll. So we still have a ragdoll feature, but it's no longer made with Avoc, it's with our own technology now. Let me know if there are some other questions. I'm just trying to...
You're replaying the mission?
Yeah, I'm trying to go to the market again.
Where's Andrews? He's still in the...
Okay.
Clear the area.
Maybe we can show the scope. So what we have you showed it. Some people are asking about quick scope. We haven't shown the language menu. People are asking if the game will be available in Dutch. So yes, it will be. We have a lot of languages. We will show you after the.
Yes, I try to finish the mission and then
after Arnaud gets his revenge on that RPG guy.
I also just try to make a melee kill. So just getting rid of these guys. The guy is still here.
And you save that guy? No, he's. Yeah. So that's the melee kill.
Yeah. Provided not.
So you can see again that you have your ally with you.
Yeah, you can see that the car is about to explode because it received too many impacts. So we are again in this good-looking street with the storm, with the rain, with the reflection, and the guy. With the guy over there. Okay, I strapped the stuff now. Okay, that's not my day.
Yeah.
We can show the.
Okay,
we can show the languages.
Yeah, let's show the languages. You won't see the end of this mission.
Is knifing the same in multiplayer from Marius? Yes, it's basically the same. You have a short grab and you knife, so you can't directly shoot. You have to commit to your knife action, and you can also be killed during your knife action. So it's not you can't exploit that. It's not something that you can chain. If you want a knife, you have to commit to that action.
We have a question: if the game is playable with a 3G connection.
You can access the game and play the solo part with 3G, but for the multiplayer part you'll need Wi-Fi.
Okay. So maybe we can play some. Oh, have you started the same one?
No, it was just the resume. I think my guy revived me.
Ah, okay.
But I can come back to show the languages, etc. I have a shotgun. I'm happy.
So you can see the bullet traces.
Yeah.
That this is again another impact feature that you have on your environment. You can really see the result of your actions.
Yeah. The last guy is.
There he is.
Could have thrown, I could have thrown the grenade back, but
I'm not sure if you guys saw that when the grenade was near Arnaud, a button appeared near the fire one and would allow him to throw the grenade back.
Yeah, and here you can see another type of drones that are attacking us. So you already the drones that allow us to scout a place. These are aggressive ones against us, and we also have drones on our side to shoot thanks to them. So I won't have time to show the other drone today, but there are lots of small surprises that were not in the previous Modern Combat.
So again, this
I
will...
can show the languages here.
Yeah, the languages.
You can see just all the languages that are available. You'll explain how Squad and Global Chat work. Squad will be a very dedicated explanation in a dedicated release. So Valerio will handle that.
But I think you can anticipate a little bit what that is about. But we will have more details next week about this.
And about the Global Chat, it's Global Chat. So you just open the window and you can chat with lots of random people that are connected at the same time. Yeah. And the other one about the chat is the Squad chat is the same thing. You can speak live, but just with your friends that are in your squad.
Somebody was asking if we can control the drones. So yes, there are certain missions where you can control the drone.
Yeah, you are in the drone, but you're controlling the shooting part, not the moving part.
Not the movement, yeah. You also have, in that mission, you also have the, what's it called? The hit vision.
Yeah.
So that's also a nice feature.
Some very special display to spot one guy or another. There's also Marius again talking about kill streaks. So we have not really talked about that today because it's not focused on multiplayer today, but yes, we still have kill streaks in the multiplayer. You can still chain kill people and then have a special bonus. Okay.
So Stargaze is asking if there will be a dev diary coming out. So yes, we will have a lot of things that will be released in the coming period. We'll have trailers, we will have a dev diary, we will have a lot of screens. We will do a lot of things on our Facebook page. We will do a lot of things on our website. So a lot of stuff will be out very soon.
Okay. Still questions about killstreak on the chat, so I think it's still a small delay. Record a match, maybe it's not for the gold, but we are thinking about that and maybe it will come later. I can't say more for now. Can you please release it in June? So else, well, we talked about that at the beginning of the stream. Our objective is that we want to finish the debug and the polish, and we want to release as soon as we can. So it will be coming soon in summer, and I think that the very precise date will be said at the E3. E3 is quite soon now.
Yeah.
Do you get more XP in multiplayer campaign? We are still balancing that, so I can't give you a precise answer for now.
Keep Me Sober is asking if we will integrate the Twitch SDK.
Yeah, well, that's a bit linked to what I was mentioning above about recording your match session, etc.
Yeah.
It's something that we really want. We've worked with Twitch already on Asphalt, and we want to do that on other games. So I can't announce that for now, but it's something we want. So maybe it will come in update.
Okay, and Curious Daniel is asking us how many people.
Curious Daniel.
Yeah, obviously he's curious about how many people will there be in a team
In
multiplayer.
multiplayer, okay, that's actually a good question. You can start multiplayer with just 2 people, one versus 1, but the max is 12 people, 6 versus 6.
Okay, more gameplay. Downloadable content. So the downloadable content will be actually it will be the update.
Yeah, updates. Maybe we'll have some DLC on the flight, but for now these are planned. We don't plan. I don't really know. Actually, we are still talking about that. We have also, of course, updates in mind. We don't really know yet the precise order of the content that will come, so we are still working on that.
Yeah, we have a lot of plans, I can assure you that. A lot of cool things to do.
Ocean is telling us that he can save a release date. Man, you can say whatever you want. I'm 100% sure that you don't have it. So you can say what you want. We don't really mind.
Okay. Somebody was asking about zombies. No, we don't have them.
Zombies, no. I think you're mistaking, and it's another game.
Yeah.
Will you update the game regularly, Jalvax? Well, yes, we want to make regular updates as we do on all our games. The thing is that on a game like Modern Combat, we can't have a game. We can't have an update like every 2 weeks or every month, because the content to create is quite heavy and long. But yeah, we want to make lots of updates.
Yeah, I just saw that somebody complimenting our excellent T-shirts.
Again,
yes. We've been getting that. Some people also said some pretty nice things yesterday. So it's definitely cool being live and seeing the appreciation of you guys.
Can you make some of the mission larger? Well, actually, yes. Some missions are a bit longer. As we said in the very beginning, we did not want to have the missions that are too long, because in MC3 or 4 it was getting really too long, like 20 minutes, and it's not something you want for a mobile. But some missions are a bit longer than this one. Yeah. Can you just scroll down the chat as well? No, just the chat, because it's not on the.
So do we have more time?
As you want. We can if you want.
Okay, I think maybe you can
sign me up.
You can play a mission while
Yeah.
we answer the last question, so they can see some elements. I don't remember where I stopped.
So do you get more experience in multiplayer or in single player campaign?
Sorry?
They are asking if you get more experience in the multiplayer.
Well, actually, I already answered that guy. We are still balancing that, so I can't really answer that. I'd like to, but it's a bit too early to answer this question for now.
Okay.
Is sniping possible in multiplayer maps from Skyflux? Yes, of course, you can go with a snipe and snipe people. For the multiplayer maps, we also have different maps. So there are maps that are quite small to have very intense and short fights, and there are maps that are a lot bigger with lots of paths. With lots of verticality, you can be on the balcony, you can be on the ground. So there are maps that are really good for snipers.
Are there any large multiplayer maps? Will the multiplayer maps be bigger? Will the maps be bigger?
5 billion meters away, no, maybe not that far, but yes, you can be far.
What are the game types? The multiplayer. I'm assuming the game modes.
Yeah, I think so. Well,
we can. I mean, we can speak about that. We have how many modes?
Well, we have 4 classical modes, like the free for all, the team battle, the VIP, and the capture the flag. And we have a 5th mode that is our new mode, our special one, but we'll speak about this.
Yeah. It will bring you a lot of happiness, I'm sure, but just wait a little bit.
There's Big Killer was wondering if it's possible to chat in multiplayer. For now, no, the chat is in the menus and not during the gameplay, because the gameplay are shorter sessions, but maybe we'll have that in updates. It's not completely decided yet. Baustings is wondering about the game type, so yes, that's what we've just answered. Let us know if it's not clear, we'll go in detail.
I think we have a little bit of lag here, so in modes, can
we'll alert a multiplayer map. No, the map for now for the first gold are new maps, so they are not maps from MC3 or MC4, but we want to, in update, we want to take some of the best maps from the previous episode and put them back in this game. Maybe with new graphics, but at least the layout, the level design will be the same, so maybe this will come in updates. It's something that I would like on my side. Can you increase the number of missions? I don't really know what you mean by that.
And somebody was asking previously if it's true that we have 13 missions. No, we don't have. We have a lot more missions.
Yeah, of course. What we saw today is just a very short preview.
Yeah.
We have lots more of campaign and Spec Ops missions. We have also multiplayer objectives. And we'll add some of them in updates as well. So yeah, it's
just don't believe everything you hear on certain forums and on,
Baustix is asking about the price. We also talked about this a bit sooner. We don't have a price for now, but we can confirm for now that the game is not freemium, and that the release will have no in-app purchase. So at the release, you just buy for the game and you can play it. And the final price will be communicated at the E3.
Okay. So I think
Quickscope. There are lots of questions about Quickscope, dual-sips, etc. We are still working on that, on balancing the multiplayer. So I don't have a final answer here.
Is multiplayer fun? Yes, it is.
Yes.
Here's more questions like those. The single player is also fun.
Okay, we're seeing. Basically, we're arriving at the end of the session. So while Hugues is playing, is at the sequence where your feet are
the inverted shooting.
So we are taking your last questions now. I hope you enjoyed the stream, that you know a lot more about the game. We are taking the last questions and then it will be off for today. So
yeah, when is E3?
Let us know. Oh yeah, sorry.
E3 is it's in the beginning of June.
Yes, it's like around 10th of June, something like that.
From 10 to 12, I think. So then is where you will get a lot more details about the game.
Okay. Bed is saying that he likes bananas. Cool. There's also Big Killer, I think, was saying shut up and take my money. Cool as well.
He was asking us if we like. Yeah. Okay, June 10th, 12th. Thanks a lot.
There's a question about AirPlay. I haven't seen the nickname. AirPlay is not supported for now for the first gold because it was not widely used by the players. So we prefer to spend time on other features. But it's also a cool feature actually, so maybe we'll add that in update. But it's not in the first goal. I mean that if you have a cable, a wire to plug to your TV, it will have a mirror connection, so you can still play on your TV, but it's not the full AirPlay mode.
Yeah, somebody's asking.
No prone from DualShips? No, we don't have prone. It's not for Modern Combat.
Is XC Joker fan is asking if the game will be localized in Arabic.
Yes.
So it will be. Okay, so we're nearing the end of this stream. Thank you all for watching. Please stay tuned because we will have more exclusive content for you in local streams. So just tune in to our local Facebook pages or whatever information channel you choose to get your news from, and just find out where our local teams will hold these local streams. Also tune in next week because we will have more details about the multiplayer, which is something I'm sure you really want to hear about. I'm going to do a short recap about the main things that we've answered until now. So the release date, while we cannot say a certain day and month at this moment, we can say that the game is coming out this summer. We will have more details at E3. Regarding the business model, we can say that the game is definitely not freemium. We will have more details about the price in the coming period, hopefully at E3. We can also say that the game will not have any in-app purchases at launch. What else?
I don't know, but it's online.
Yeah, about the online, so the game will be online because we really want to make the multiplayer part of the game fair for all of people. So if you don't like to respawn and just get the 3 grenades from a guy that is cheating on you and die again, you will really appreciate the things that we're doing.
Yeah, there's chat, etc.
We have the chat, so
basically you can really customize how you want to play a lot more than the previous episode. You can customize your class, you can customize your weapon, you can decide if you want to play more Spec Ops or multiplayer or both, etc. There's also some last questions from Bed who is asking again if we can snap from rooftops. It's not necessarily rooftops, but we have verticality in the level, so yeah, you can be on a balcony or be at a window and snipe from there. It's not just flat on the ground with everyone and you're in the middle with shotgun people, etc.
Okay. Okay, so I think that's about all. Thank you guys for watching.
Thanks a lot.
See you soon.
We hope you enjoyed and see you soon. I let you follow all the next info that Valley will provide to the internet, and we'll see you guys in game when the game is out.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.